Welcome to our podcast. I'm Azrayan and joining me today are my co-contributors, Muhammad Akil. Today we are discussing one of the most critical environmental issues we face, plastic waste solution. This crisis is a huge threat to our ecosystem, wildlife and even our own health. It's also a key focus of the UN's Sustainable Development Goals, especially SDG 12, which is responsible consumption and production, SDG 14, Life Below Water, and SDG 13, Climate Action. To get us started, Akil, can you introduce the issue?
Thanks, Azrayan. Plastic waste is a global problem that continues to escalate. The overuse of single use plastic and improper disposal means these materials can take hundreds of years to break down, severely contaminating our environment. For example, in Malaysia, about 2 million tons of plastic were generated in 2022, but only around 33% of that was recycled. This low recycling rate highlights a major challenge, especially since Malaysia has also become a hub for illegal plastic waste imports, which further worsen the problem.
And what's happening in the region?
Indonesia faces a similar challenge, generating over 4.2 million tons of plastic waste in 2023. In response, Indonesia has announced a ban on all plastic scrap imports starting in 2025. This demonstrates that plastic pollution is a shared regional issue requiring collective solution.
Can you explain how plastic waste pollution actually happens? What are the common ways people and industries contribute to it?
Certainly, plastic pollution largely results from everyday human behaviors and systematic waste management issues. People often discard plastic rubbish carelessly, throwing bags, bottles, and packaging into streets, drains, rivers, and even directly into the sea or lakes. Wind and rain can carry these plastics into waterways where they accumulate. Poor collection and disposal infrastructure means much plastic waste remains uncollected or dumped illegally. Industries are also contribute by improper dumping. This unchecked leakage contaminates ecosystem, harm marines and terrestrial wildlife, and leads to microplastic entering the food chain, posing health hazards. To understand the full impact, it helps to follow the journey of plastic waste. Once discarded, plastics often don't just stay where they were thrown. They can be blown by the wind or swept away by the rain into rivers and streams, which eventually carried them to the seas and ocean. In the ocean, currents concentrate these plastics into large areas called garbage patches, the largest being the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. Here, plastics slowly break down into tiny microplastics and nanoplastics, which absorb harmful chemicals. These microscopic plastics then enter the food chain when marine animals mistake them for food, threatening biodiversity and ultimately coming back to us through seafood consumption.
What about us, the listeners? What can individuals do to help combat this problem?
Simple actions can add up, and everyone has a role to play. By practicing the 5 Rs, we refuse, reduce, reuse, recycle, and rot, we can significantly cut down plastic use. That means refusing single use items like straw and bags, choosing reusable containers and bottles, properly recycling plastic where facilities exist, and composting organic waste. Participating in local cleanup events or community awareness campaigns also help increase public knowledge and reduce littering.
To wrap up, I'd like you to share a final thought.
This project made me realize how important both individual choices and strong government policies are. Without collective effort, this problem can be solved.